Greetings.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in.
Right.
So what have you found out?
I found out where they get the copper sheets from.
Really?
It's the smith on the monastery craftsman's yard.
Do you know how he gets the...
No. All I know is that someone called Rapota collected...
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a... Listen, Henry. I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coin.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery...
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an...
Very well, I'll ask.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended.
I'll try to think of something. I found out where they get their quicksilver. It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth...
I'll go and see.
Have you found out who's behind...
Rapota. What?
The same...
That's all.
Good luck then.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? People just do not appreciate...
Does the name Rapota ring any?
Rapota use.
Look, you little jester. I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it.
See? That did... Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people. They don't speak.
Where's Rapota?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems...
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapota's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon.
What? Not bot. Damn it! Now what? In any case, thanks for the information.
I'm honored that a knight such as...
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving.
Yeah, but engraving...
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master.
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case.
I see.
He shares the fate of the pharaohs, for today, the fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague.
Jesus Christ.
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high, or if it was a judgment on it.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However...
What's he like, Europe?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strange.
I don't really know what you mean.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. In any case, why the interest?
Something like that.
May I ask what?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that, wastrel? About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly.
Ah, thank you. A woman from the bath?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly.
Thank you.
See you later.
God's blessing.
I hear you're at odds with apprentice.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther.
It sounds like you were close to her.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a...
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of... And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the...
I assume that Florian knows.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly is it?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the...
What did the bailiff make of?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fun.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther...
I'd like to know more about the kidnap. Where can I find this Florian?
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll... Good luck, then.
God watch over you. Good. God be with you.
My... Goodbye. My humble greeting.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the...
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then? All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapota...
Don't bother.
I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
It's got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't...
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise.
What, so I'm to go search?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me.
Very well. I'll bring back...
Really?
Yes, but then you have to tell me everything.
I will. I swear to God Almighty. Please.
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last.
All right.
You're my saviour.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything could happen.
See you later.
That's also true. In a pinch, there's not much else you can do. But even so,
What are you doing? Tired of...
Get over here!
Dobra, dawaj.
All that combat!
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Jesus.
I'm at your
I found that Esther
I know! Back up.
by telling me all about the goings-on with Rapota.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about
They?
Yes, Rapota. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke.
Where will I find?
He's usually wherever I am. He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green.
Alright. At least I know where to start.
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides...
I have my doubts.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck. Good luck then.
Here.
Are you Rapota by any?
Pardon me?
No, but I'm hoping to change them. It'll only take a moment. I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all. None. Now tell me whether...
Of course, of course.
So?
Let's... No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems. That doesn't narrow it down very...
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's...
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's...
And how did you come to be serving...
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone...
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get run off back.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't...
And it's all the same anyway now.
Who is your lord?
So Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov...
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on who...
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals. But Jobst rounded them all up, only Sir Jezek got away.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coin.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with...
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so...
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. I finally found out where the forgers were. Master Fafar was right. The forgers are sticking close to the supply source. The entrance is on the eastern side of the... I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with...
I will be glad to give it. What have we got?
Hey, who's there?
Entertainment. Great.
Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out! Over here! Where is it? Quick! Hey, all of you! Ow! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
You.
You call that combat?
Kid, you'll get what for. Don't know mine.
Please! Spare me! I yield!
That's that. Had enough, boy?
Rise!
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have...
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to...
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out. Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with... If I let you have him, my own head...
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know that?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of...
Just as I said, there is nothing safe.
Into Sir Radzig's service? He needs people.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question. If he learned of all... But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact...
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I...
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Please, please, you can talk all you like, but not here and not to me.
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.